by Rampage Jackson.
And that's it. That is all she wrote for Hercules right there.
Danielle Taylor throwing some heavy shots and ends the fight. Cutler is out. Insane airplane toss by Charles Krazy.
And a takedown. Huge knees, two huge knees.
And there she is, Ronda Rousey making her pro debut in excellent fashion. Jamie Colleen just destroying. Cutler says, no more, I'm out. And a quick look at our rules of combat based on 3 5-minute rounds and, of course, 5 5-minute rounds for championship bouts. And, of course, in the amateur division, that changed to 3 3-minute rounds. And, of course, 5 3-minute rounds for championship bouts in the amateur division. It's based on the 10-point must system, judging criteria. And to get things started, we'll go ahead and throw it to the cage.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our fighters are ready. Our officials, they too are ready. Wisconsin, are you ready? Please welcome to the cage, the Heat, Dominic Martin.
Dominic the Heat Martin making his way to the cage right now. He's a very talented young fighter. He's definitely somebody to be looking out for in the future of mixed martial arts. He's a very diversified fighter. You know, he's great on the ground, he trains stand-up too. He's good anywhere you want to take it, which is great to see in a fighter. You got to be versatile in a sport like MMA. You really got to be able to be prepared to whatever's coming at you, and Dominic Martin definitely trains for that. In the past, he's fought in the likes of Draco Rodriguez. You know, Dominic Martin is just, he's one to always give whoever his opponent is, no matter what. He's definitely going to give them a run for their money. Once again, Dominic Martin making his way into the cage now.
Here is Andrew Casleri.
Approaching the cage now, we have Andrew Paslarek. While I don't know much of the information on Kaslarek's MMA career, I do know that he is a strong ground fighter. He trains grappling. He does very well when he's on the ground. If I had to make any predictions for this fight, I'm going to assume he's going to want to take it down. Martin, as I said earlier, very diverse fighter. So if he takes it down to the ground, he's still going to have to expect a fight. But Paslarek may have the slight advantage. Advantage or not, no, this is sure to be an exciting fight. Both these fighters are very explosive, very aggressive right off the bat. I'm sure they're going to give the crowd, as well as all of us here at the cage, exactly what we're looking for, an entertaining fight.
Dominic Martin's a very tough fighter, and this is going to be a very tough fight for his opponent because Dominic Martin's opponent is 2-0. Martin brings a lot of experience as an amateur, knocking his opponents out, taking them to the ground at will, slamming him to the ground at will. He's just a very explosive fighter, tremendous amount of strength, and these are the things that he's going to have to overcome in order to take out the likes of Dominic Martin. Paslarek, though, has got heavy hands, and those are the things that he's going to probably want to utilize against someone like Dominic Martin. And Martin, man, this is like another day at the office for him, especially with all the fights and the experiences he has under his belt. So we'll see how this will all pan out as we get set to throw it to Dean Stone to get this matchup underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the magnificent Menominee Casino Resort, Keshena, Wisconsin, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the lightweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Adrian Serrano. Introducing first, we're gonna need to do the, Adrian, I need to introduce the fighters. You need to go to a corner first. Thank you. Introducing first in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, official weight 155.4 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, from the rockin' city of Cleveland, Ohio, presenting the Heat, Dominick Martin. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 10 inches tall. Official weight, 156.8 pounds. He represents Rufus Sports MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from Appleton, Wisconsin, presenting Andrew Casleri. Once again, your referee in charge of the action, Adrian Serrano, with the final instructions, 3 rounds lightweights.
Rules of the meeting, any questions? Okay, 3 threes, come out, give it your all.
And here we go, round 1. Dominic Martin and, of course, Paslarek. Dominic Martin, known for his heavy hands, also known for taking his opponents down at will, and a nice high kick for Martin, and now mixing things up. Takes a couple hits in order to get this nice slam. Gets caught up in a small guillotine. Like I said, Dominic Martin known for his explosive strength, but right now in a little bit of tricky situation here. Starts things off right and now pops his head out. Looking to go to work here, creating some space. Dominic Martin continues to sustain his opponent here. Looks like they're about to get back on their feet, but Dominic Martin gets caught up. Takes a knee. Taking the risk and taking it to the ground. Dominic Martin tries to cross over, pops right out, now looking to punish. And man, is he going to work. The tables have turned. Some nice shots. Now they're back on their feet, takes a body kick. And a slip for Dominic Martin. And you can hear a very upset coach indeed. It happens, man, but so much explosiveness going on between these two. Started out on the feet, some heavy hands were thrown, then Dominic Martin switches things up, changes elevation, takes it to the ground. And now in the sort of north-south position here. Dominic Martin rolling out. Now he'll work from the full guard, but deliver some dirty, nasty elbows that just landed. Even though he's blocking, that stuff still pierces right through. Those bones are so sharp. And more elbows to the body of Martin. We know this is a position that he really needs to get out of, but this looks like it could be in danger of being stopped. Even though he's covering up, you know, you got to keep doing more than just defend yourself. And some of these are just going right through. We enter the final 10 seconds. Looking to go to work. Not enough time to finish this. And both fighters will get to see a round 2. Let's take a quick look at the replay here. This unfolds with a nice high kick. Dominic Martin closes the distance immediately, shoots in, gets this nice takedown, gets caught up in that guillotine for a majority of the round there. Was able to posture right up and then delivered the goods, delivering some damage. And just constantly just being persistent here. But things turned around again towards the end of the round there. So we will see when we return as we head off into round 2 here at King of the Cage, Menominee Casino Resort, as we get set for the next matchup here. Andrew Paslarek in the red gloves and Dominic Martin in the blue gloves. So far, it's been a back and forth situation. I'd say Dominic may have squeezed out a win in the last round. Obviously getting some nice takedowns, which obviously impressed the minds of the judges. And some reversals here on the cage. And going for that single leg, Paslarek will get it. Now Dominic working that guillotine. Now trying to work the side control here, possibly go over and full mount. Dominic Martin could be in a little bit of trouble here. We will see how he can get out of this position. Dominic Martin continues his work from his back here, but now going to take some shots from Paslarek. Paslarek just staying busy here. Nice shots from the top. Dominic Martin covering up. Got to do just a little bit more though. Because Paslarek is going to probably get a victory out of here if he continues those elbows. Dominic Martin in a world of trouble. I think this is it. That's it. They're going to call it. There's no way for Martin to get out of there. He was just in a world of trouble, and it happens. But man, what a start to this fight with those nice takedowns by Dominic Martin in round 1. Let's take a look at the replay here. Right here, starts to posture up. He gets that full mounted position, starts delivering some elbows. They kind of get in there with the nooks and crannies. And then, man, he just goes to town, lifts his hands up, and then he says, you know what, forget it. Let's just throw some fists, and this is where that happens. Great job done by Paslarek.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, Adrian Serrano, has seen enough, steps in, calls a halt to this bout due to strikes. The official time, 1 minute and 33 seconds of round number 2. Your winner by TKO, Andrew Paslarek. Here is Nick Klein.
Nick Klein making his way to the ring at this moment. He's a relatively new fighter to King of the Cage, but nevertheless, he is not to be underestimated. Oftentimes, you'll notice that amateur fights are much more aggressive, much more action-packed, and have a tendency to just be a little more entertaining sometimes. A lot of it's because these amateurs are really trying to prove themselves in the cage, you know? They're doing whatever they can to highlight a spot, impress a potential scout. So more often than not, you'll see these fighters going 150% all the time.
Tonight's event being brought to you in part by General Tire. Anywhere is possible. And of course, Lucas Oil. Made in America, sold to the world. We're here once again at Menominee Casino in the state of Wisconsin for another night of mixed martial arts action. And man, what a night of MMA has it been thus far. Once again, you can find us online. You can log on to Facebook, social media, and more. Find us on Twitter as well. Find King of the Cage for live stream interviews and more. We are just about set for this matchup.
Here is Royal Sean Wallace.
Sean Wallace now making his way to ringside. Like his opponent, Nick Klein, he is also relatively new to King of the Cage. To the best of my knowledge, I believe Wallace favors the stand-up game. He's a little bit more of a brawler. He's definitely going to be throwing some heavy hands, maybe going for a knockout, definitely going to be going for some strikes. Nick Klein's going to really have to watch out. He's going to have to stay on his feet and watch his positioning, watch his dodging. No fighter here really has a clear advantage, so it's sure to be a very exciting fight. And we'll have to see it with our own eyes once the battle begins.
Nick Klein is a very well-rounded fighter, but Wallace brings another type of style. He's very explosive, very unpredictable, and you'll see his wrestling ability here tonight. Klein, though, man, he is just an explosive fighter himself. Some heavy, heavy hands, and we'll see how he's going to utilize those against Wallace once again here at King of the Cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Menominee Casino Resort, Keshena, Wisconsin, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the middleweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Adrian Serrano. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, official weight 184.6 pounds. He represents Highland Fight Systems. Ladies and gentlemen, from Adel, Wisconsin, presenting Nick Klein. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 6 feet tall, official weight 184.8 pounds. He represents himself as an independent fighter. Ladies and gentlemen, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, presenting Royal Sean Wallace.
And here we go, Nick Wallace, Sean Klein, getting ready to do battle here. Both fighters identical in height. And man, just literally ready to just stand up here, some kicks, high-flying action, and to the ground they go. And Sean Wallace will work from his back, trying to lift that leg up. You can see he's going for the high guard here, but trying to work that triangle, but Klein was able to keep that from happening. But you can see he's just trying to inch up, but continues to work from the full guard as Klein. Klein trying to create some space. Now crosses over, looking to take the back of Wallace. Wallace fighting it. Look at the balance of Wallace. It looks like Wallace may get out of this, and that's exactly what happens, but man. Nice little judo toss action there. Man, just had an arm control there, no problem for Klein, and now he postures up and looking to trap the arm and possibly throw some nice ground and pound action here. And there we go, Wallace in some trouble. Can he get out of this? I don't think it's gonna happen, and that is it. Wallace is out. But Wallace has to understand, you know, he wasn't trying to get out of it, and that's why the ref had to step in. So let's take a look here. High-flying kicking action right there. Klein goes to the ground, able to control things a bit. Wallace showed that he had a little bit of balance there. So this is where I thought things were going to turn, but uh-oh, no way. Right here, that nice takedown changes everything. Throws Wallace off a bit, takes the back and just ground and pounds his way into a nice clean TKO victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, Adrian Serrano, has seen enough, steps in, calls a halt to this bout due to strikes. The official time, 1 minute and 30 seconds of the first round. Your winner by TKO, Nick Klein. Here is Giovanni Hernandez.
Giovanni Hernandez makes his walk down to the cage right now. He's a very agile fighter, very quick on his feet, quick with his hands, He likes to play stand-up. He's an amateur here at King of the Cage, but let that not discredit him at all. Very quick fighter, very effective fighter. He knows what he's doing. I'm assuming if I'm going to have to make any predictions, he's going to want to keep it on the stand-up. They're going to be exchanging kicks, I'm sure, along with some heavy hands. Hernandez has shown some great promise in his past career, but we'll see how he handles Jackson Brown, another very aggressive stand-up fighter. He's definitely going to be a challenge. It's going to be a great fight. It's probably going to be explosive. A lot of blows being exchanged back and forth. The fans, as well as us, are sure to be in for a great fight. Giovanni Hernandez finishing up here ringside, getting ready to head into the blue corner.
Here is Jackson Brown.
Jackson Brown now making his way to the cage. You know, I really think the fans can expect a huge slugfest tonight. Both of these fighters prefer to stay on their feet. That means going to be looking for knockout blows, looking for a TKO, anything they can to damage and put down their opponent. We'll see if Brown can put down Hernandez, but it surely won't be an easy fight. Jackson Brown, like his opponent, is also an amateur here at King of the Cage. So you can expect both these fighters to be putting it all on the line, really trying to make whatever mark they can above the other. Anything they can do to catch the eyes of the judges and the crowd. Once again, Jackson Brown makes his way into the red corner. His opponent, Giovanni Hernandez. We'll see how the fight unfolds coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the magnificent Menominee Casino Resort, Keshena, Wisconsin, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the bantamweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Adrian Serrano. Introducing first in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, official weight 144 pounds. He represents Pura Vida Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Ladies and gentlemen, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, presenting Giovanni Hernandez. Here's opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 8 inches tall, official weight 145 pounds. He represents Reno City Kickboxing. Ladies and gentlemen, from Reno, Nevada, presenting Jackson Brown.
And here we go, round one. Giovanni Hernandez set to take on Jackson Brown. Jackson Brown in the red gloves and Giovanni Hernandez in the blue tape gloves. And man, Jackson Brown going to work on those legs, outside legs of Giovanni Hernandez. And a receipt. Giovanni says, bring it on. Jackson Brown says, no problem. And keeps it up with those leg kicks. Man, just relentless with those leg kicks. Man, Giovanni, he's got to keep checking. He's got to check those legs because eventually that technique is just going to keep going off. Giovanni just getting torn apart with his legs there. Man, Jackson Brown just going to work. Now, I don't know if this is some kind of statement like, hey, man, I'm just going to take your legs out so I can finish you off. But, man, look at Jackson Brown going to work. Jackson Brown really utilizing a technique that is going to ultimately take the legs of his opponents. Look at the legs. Oh, man. I think that's it. That's it. No way. There's no break. It's over. Got to call it. Wonderful technique displayed. Man, I am so impressed. Jackson Brown, man. The last time I saw a technique was with Marco Hua and Paul Varlan's back in the day. An old school fight from the 90s. Paul Varlan's obviously the polar bear, huge guy. Marco Hua literally took this guy out, was way smaller, utilized those leg kick techniques. This is a different situation, but man, I don't think I've seen a fight where a guy went straight for the legs completely. And man, I knew it was just a matter of time. Giovanni was like, no more.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 1 minute and 15 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by verbal tap out, Jackson Brown. Here is Connor Fussner.
Connor Fussner now making his way to ringside, getting ready to fight Jerome Hansen. Connor is a young amateur fighter here at King of the Cage, coming up in the ranks. He's very diversified. He's definitely going to keep Hansen on his feet. He's quick, he's agile, he's good on the ground, good on the stand-up. He can take it anywhere he wants. His opponent, Jerome Hansen, has a lot on his plate and is going to have to defend strikes from every angle.
Yeah, you're right. You know, he's honestly got a very, very tough opponent ahead of him. I mean, you're talking about, you know, that seems to be the thing here at King of the Cage. There's not an easy fight. No one ever gets an easy fight. And all these guys are tough. You look at the records, you look how these guys train nowadays. They train mixed martial arts. They don't train just boxing anymore. I mean, that's part of the discipline and everything, but the whole complete package, there's just a whole different generation of fighters from the time that I started when I was commentating and watching fights in the year of 2004. So a lot has changed and the generations have changed, but you know, the aggression is just so different. The athleticism of these guys that they display in the cage is just that of like Olympic caliber. I would love to see this in the Olympics one day, but we'll see. We will see, my friend.
Here is Jerome Superman Hansen.
Jerome Hansen now taking a walk to ringside. Known as more of a stand-up fighter, his heavy hands, we have to expect that he may be wanting to keep this on the feet, and Connor Fussner is really going to have to worry about dodging those devastating strikes. This match is setting up for a great fist fight, something all of us here can enjoy. Hansen is well equipped with a nice combination of speed and power, so Fussner is really going to have to watch out. He's going to have to stay light on his feet, as Hansen is most likely looking for a knockout.
Yeah, you're right. You know, that's exactly what he's going to have to do. He's going to utilize those heavy hands against the explosive power of his opponent. We'll see how that all unfolds. Stick around. The action continues here from Menominee Casino.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Menominee Casino Resort, Keshena, Wisconsin, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the lightweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Adrian Serrano. Introducing first in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 6 feet tall, official weight 154.8 pounds. He represents Highland Fight Systems. Ladies and gentlemen, from Washington Township, New Jersey, presenting Connor Fussner. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 10 inches tall, official weight 155 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, from Random Lake, Wisconsin, presenting Jerome Superman Hansen.
And here we go, round 1. Connor Fussner. And of course, Jerome Hansen. Hansen in the red gloves, and of course, Fussner in the blue gloves. See, Jerome is coming in, stalking Fussner just a little bit, coming in. Foster coming in with a couple of shots, takes an inside leg kick. Jerome goes for the outside leg now. Foster with a payback. Foster looking to utilize those leg kicks. Jerome with some more shots, ducks underneath, tries to shoot in for the nice takedown. Jerome with a nice takedown defense thus far. Foster looking very persistent. It looks like he may get it, but he's caught up and pops right out. Now looking to punish Jerome. Backs right up. Comes in, sets up a nice takedown here, but Jerome still defending it and not for long. Very nice takedown for Fussner. And right now, Fussner working from the side control. And now looking to take the back. Some shots for the back. Jerome could be in a little bit of trouble. Fussner's like looking up, but man, you got to keep going. I think Jerome is like, oh man, great job done by Jerome. Fussner looks up, but man, the ref's seen something in Jerome, knowing that he wasn't out quite yet. So right now, regaining a little bit of strength is Jerome, but gets taken down once again by Fussner. Fussner caught in a small guillotine. Jerome holding on, but it looks like it's a matter of moments before Fussner pops right out. Very difficult position here. Oh man, Jerome starting to sink it in here. Very awkward position indeed, and there he goes. He pops it right out, as we knew he would, and now Jerome is covering up. He looks tired. I don't think he's going to be able to get out of this. That's it. Fussner finally gets that victory. Jerome taps right out. Here we go. Shoots in for that single leg. Gets that nice takedown that he worked very hard for. Had to get out of that small little guillotine. It was a little like a mouse trap. Got out of it eventually. And I think Jerome's arm probably just turned to jello at that one point when he turned over towards the end of the fight. We'll see right here. This is where he just rolled over like he knew it was done. I think he knew he wasn't going to be able to get out of this, and he tapped right out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 2 minutes and 31 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by tap out via strikes, Connor Fussner. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Menominee Casino Resort, Keshena, Wisconsin, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the heavyweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Adrian Serrano. Introducing first, the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 6 feet 3 inches tall, official weight 235 pounds. He represents the Iowa top team. Ladies and gentlemen, from Clinton, Iowa, presenting the Grizzly, Dylan Schoenfeld. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 10 inches tall, official weight 212.6 pounds. He represents Oconto Falls MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from Oconto Falls, Wisconsin, presenting Christian Herbeck.
And here we go, round 1. Christian Herbeck. Christian Herbeck in the red gloves. And Dylan Schoenfeld in the blue gloves. Both fighters looking to utilize those heavy hands. Schoenfeld with some nice shots. Dylan Schoenfeld had several fights here at King of the Cage, looking to climb up the ranks here. He's definitely got the heavy hands. He's definitely got what it takes to get in the cage, but right now, Christian Herbeck looking to stop him from his rise here in the amateur division. I like that Dylan keeps his hands high. He's got some crisp boxing there, and he moves pretty fast for his size. Look at this. And that was probably more of a diversion tactic, if anything. But man, look at Dylan, man. He's keeping those hands high, making sure he's not gonna take any shots. And we got a really, really nice body kick that was pretty close. Christian Herbeck swinging for the fences. Dylan Schoenfeld got caught up in the cage there. I think he may have hurt his fingers. Yeah, I think something happened. He may have got caught up, but man, Christian Herbeck's like, I'm gonna take advantage of that situation. Schoenfeld just looking to land some nice shots. Like I said, I don't know if he injured his hands or not, because that's a lot of weight to be carrying, but man, he seems to be doing all right now. Tonight's event being brought to you in part by Lucas Oil, made America, sold to the world, and of course, General Tire, anywhere is possible. Dylan Schoenfeld takes a shot to the dome. Christian Herbeck winds up for another one. Someone's going to sleep tonight. Maybe between these two, it just seems like they're just trying to end it in one shot. Exerting a lot of energy for their size too, and this is probably a place that Christian Herbeck wanted to go. Get him down there and then start utilizing your weight on top of him. And man, you can see Dylan just trying to get out of this, but Herbeck just trying to keep him down, trying to finish it. It's gonna take a lot to take out Schoenfeld. Christian Herbeck looking to deliver some nasty elbows. Lots of weight on those elbows. Look at the explosiveness and the quickness for Christian Herbeck's size. Schoenfeld looking to just hang in there. Couple more seconds left. And that is it. Wonderful job done by Christian Herbeck. Tonight's replay brought to you in part by General Tire, anywhere is possible. Let's take a quick look at this. Schoenfeld with some nice shots, but Christian Herbeck showing that he's got some quick hands himself. And right here, I don't know, something may have happened to his finger. You can see that he, in the facial expression, some kind of pain. And I don't know if that affected him a couple seconds there, because he took some major shots after that mix-up. Right here, this is where Christian Herbeck said, you know what, forget this. I'm not gonna stand with you. I'm just gonna take you to the ground. And he was able to create some space and deliver some nasty elbows from the top, as you can see here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the blue corner is no longer able to continue this evening due to an injury. The official time comes at the end of round number 1. Your winner by TKO, Christian Herbeck. Ladies and gentlemen, from the magnificent Menominee Casino Resort here in Keshena, Wisconsin, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the welterweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Adrian Serrano. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, official weight 170.6 pounds. He represents Highland Fight Systems. Ladies and gentlemen, from Sheboygan, Wisconsin, presenting Stern Steven Rodriguez. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 6 feet tall, official weight 169 pounds. He represents Rufus Sport MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from Noblesville, Indiana, presenting Alex the Wild Card Bowers.
And here we go, Steve Rodriguez in the blue and Alex Bowers in the red gloves. Steven Rodriguez with a nice stance here. Gotta love that, shakes his hand after he kicks. I love the look on Rodriguez's face, like, what are you doing? But Alex Bowers says, let me make up for that mistake with some nice elbows. I must say that looked pretty gangster. Grabbing the heel of Alex Bowers and just shaking his head there. But Bowers is like, man, that is a mistake. Let me show you what else I got in my arsenal. And you can see here, Alex Bowers continuing to be persistent here, trying to work up Rodriguez against the cage here. But Rodriguez is doing a good job of keeping that from happening. And we got some dirty boxing going on here. And nice elbows. Alex Bowers delivering some nasty elbows. And a nice knee, mixing it up. Rodriguez looking to get out of this. Bowers really showing some excellent skills here as he continues working from the clinch, mixing things up, delivers a nice knee, some nice elbows from the top. There we go. And Rodriguez is just left to guess here. Seems as though this could be Bowers' bread and butter here, man. He was scoring a lot of shots there. Now taking it to the ground. And Alex just working from the bottom. Hasn't really had a chance to display any skill other than having to defend the takedown attempts. Not that he hasn't shown any skill. I mean, he was defending it, but he hasn't been able to showcase his stand-up because, man, Bowers just closed the distance like that. And now working from the top. Rodriguez looking to get out of here. Bowers just smothering Rodriguez this round. And Rodriguez just looking to get out of this situation. Frustrated indeed. Bowers tries to come in, land some last-minute shots. Rodriguez trying to keep him at bay. And that will conclude that round. So a tough round for Rodriguez. Let's take a look at the highlights here. Right here, some nice knees, combinations being mixed up by Bowers. And man, just had him in the clinch, had him in the plum, just was mixing it up, man. Nasty elbows, nasty knees. Eventually takes it to the ground here too. And right here, Rodriguez is just left to continue to defend himself as Bowers continues to just leave him guessing. But definitely smothered Rodriguez. So I'm sure Rodriguez going to the next round going to be probably utilizing his hands to keep it from going back to the ground there. So here we go, round two. Rodriguez looking to utilize those hands here as much as possible because Bowers, once he clinches up, it's been a very tough fight for Rodriguez. Oh, and a shot takes him to the ground. Bowers smells the blood. He's looking to finish this. And I think this might be it. Rodriguez is in trouble. And Bowers, man, just waiting for this opportunity. Rodriguez looking to stand up. Gives up his back in the process. Rodriguez turns in, trying to avoid more shots by Bowers. Bowers just continues to be relentless here. Working from the half guard. A little bit of mixture of two here, but man, just rolling around, trying to posture up, trying to land some more shots. Rodriguez still hanging in there. Got to give that guy credit. But now Bowers is going right back to it, trying to finish what he started. Now Rodriguez is in that world of trouble again. That's it, they're gonna call it. Bowers comes out victorious. Let's take a look at the replay. Look at this, just comes in, drops him a bit there, and we thought that this would be the end, but it was the beginning of the end. We take a little bit of time here. Rodriguez continues to cover up, rolls around, you know, almost got out of harm's way a little bit there, but man, it just was overwhelming punches thrown by Bowers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the blue corner has thrown in the towel on this fight. The official time, 1 minute and 15 seconds, round number 2. The winner by TKO, Alex, the wild card, Bowers. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Menominee Casino Resort, Keshena, Wisconsin, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round women's bout at a catch weight of 120 pounds. Your referee in charge of this action, Adrian Serrano. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, official weight 121.6 pounds. She represents White Elephant MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from Bay City, Michigan, presenting Amanda Lebeau. Her opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 4 inches tall. Official weight 118.6 pounds. She represents Unified Martial Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, from Oshkosh, Wisconsin, presenting Courtney Levi. Once again, your referee in charge, Adrian Serrano. Now 3 rounds scheduled.
Okay, we went over the rules in the fighters meeting. Any questions? Any questions? Okay, leave it all in the cage.
Lebeau and Lebai. This is incredible, you know, as the names are almost similar there, but not really. Lebeau in the blue gloves and Lebai in the red gloves. Lebeau trying to defend the takedown by Lebai. Lebai working from the half guard. And of course, Lebeau utilizing that cage. Postures up, tries to deliver some shots from the top. Lebeau continues to work from her back, holding on to that right leg of Lebai, trying to keep her from passing. But Lebai is a very explosive fighter. You can see that she's just got so much energy, really utilizing that to her advantage here as she tries to posture up and possibly throw some nice shots from the top. And here we go. Going to work. Lebeau in a little bit of trouble. Nothing worse than being in the full mounted position when you got this much energy this early in the round. And man, Lebeau is just trying to buck and kick her way out of this, but it's not going to happen because, man, Lebai is just showing really good balance from the top. And Lebeau just taking some punishment. But Lebai's got to be careful she doesn't punch herself out. This is a situation where she can really utilize a lot of energy, but I think Lebeau is just taking a serious, serious beating at this point. Still working from the top. And continues to work her way in. And she continues to go to work. I mean, man, this has just been so brutal. LeBeau just continuing to fight off her back and taking some nasty shots from LeBeau. This is a grueling round for LeBeau. But it shows a lot of heart on LeBeau's part. I mean, look at her, she's still in there, as frustrating as it is. You know, I'm surprised I haven't seen LeBeau actually go for an armbar possibly in the midst of things. To Menominee Casino Resort for another night of MMA action. Amanda LeBeau, Courtney LeBeau. As we head off into the second round here, LeBeau with a great start in round one from the top position, was just landing some nasty shots. Took LeBeau down immediately in the round. Now LeBeau takes a kick to the body. Now I think LeBeau is trying to show her bread and butter, which is here on the feet, and LeBeau says, well, let me show you my bread and butter once again, and take it to the ground. But LeBeau's like, man, I'm not going back down there, as she tries to defend it, but LeBeau has the edge. LeBeau fighting to get back up. LeBeau is going to hold on to that single leg and take it right back down. And this is where LeBeau was really shining in round one from the top position, landing some heavy shots. Now getting into the full mount position. LeBeau is going to look to go to work here. Oh, rolls over. Now a dangerous position for LeBeau, or LeBeau. LeBeau tries to roll over. Rolls right back into it. She continues to try to trap the arms. And LeBeau just frustrating, trying to put LeBeau away. LeBeau has just got a iron head and chin there. More shots from the top. LeBeau trying to stay busy, making sure the ref's not going to stand her up. And trapping the arms there is LeBeau, but it's just a matter of time before LeBeau gets back up and starts doing her thing like she did in round one. And like I said, this is probably a great opportunity in the midst of things, is possibly going for that arm bar just to throw LeBeau off a bit. I think they're going to call it. That's it. It just wasn't going to get any better, I believe, for LeBeau. And I think the ref called it on those reasons alone. But, man, she was just dominating this fight. I mean, they weren't, you know, knockout shots, but it was enough. I mean, it was enough to stop the fight where, you know, unanswered blows that were coming her way. So right here, you can see that the ref just seen enough, and he's like, you know, no more. No more punishment needed here, as LeBeau gets a nice victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, Adrian Serrano, steps in and calls a halt to this bout after seeing enough. Your winner at 2:37 to round number 2 by TKO, Courtney LeBeau. Ladies and gentlemen, for the Menominee Casino Resort, Keshena, Wisconsin, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the lightweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Adrian Serrano. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, official weight 155.6 pounds. He represents NRM, MMA, and Sweat Inc. Ladies and gentlemen, from Rock Island, Illinois, presenting Frank the Enforcer Young. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 8 inches tall. Official weight, 152.8 pounds. He represents Unified Martial Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, from Manitowoc, Wisconsin, presenting the Captain, Morgan Sickenger.
And here we go, round one. Morgan Sickenger in the red gloves, and of course Frank Young in the blue. Starts off with some kicks by Frank Young. Frank Young showing some speed here, but I think we got eye poke here. And they're gonna get right back to it. Frank Young really fast, taking an inside leg kick there. Morgan Sickenger, who's had several fights with us here at King of the Cage, has come up in the ranks. Tonight getting a chance at Frank Young. Frank Young showing some quick speed. But Morgan Sickenger, I'd say, is the more technical fighter between the two. We've seen his wrestling ability. We've seen his takedown abilities. And, of course, his wrestling ability. And now shooting in for that single leg, and then he gets it. Morgan's going to try and set up that... as he gets set up in a guillotine here. Frank Young trying to hold on. And Morgan Sickenger pops right out here. Now looking to posture up, land some shots of his own. Great start for both these fighters in the beginning of the round. They were just going at it with the feet, but right now things have kind of taken a slow pace here. Rolling over there. Oh, and that's it. Sickenger gets the nice submission victory here tonight. Change of events. Let's take a look at the replay. Right here starts out on the feet, both fighters delivering some nice shots to each other's legs. And right here you can see some reversals here on the cage. Frank Morgan takes a nice shot. Goes to the ground here. Things reverse. And then gets an arm triangle. Just like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 1 minute and 54 seconds of round number one. Your winner by tap out via arm triangle, the Captain, Morgan Sickenger. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Menominee Casino Resort, Keshena, Wisconsin, King of the Cage and General Tire present this special 3-round bout in the middleweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Adrian Serrano. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall. Official weight, 182.6 pounds. He represents Fuse MMA and the White Elephant Fight Club. Ladies and gentlemen, from Bay City, Michigan, presenting J. Action Jackson. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 6 feet tall. Official weight, 184.4 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, from Lac du Flambeau, Wisconsin, Frank the Nightmare Schumann.
And here we go, round one. Frank Schumann set to take on Jay Jackson. Both King of the Cage veterans here fighting tonight. Jay Jackson has displayed in the past that he's got KO power that'll end a fight immediately. Frank Schumann as well. And Frank has also got some good submission skills. But both the tenacity that Schumann brings to the cage and Jay Jackson just a more sort of able to control a lot of the adrenaline, but right here, Schumann just breaks right through. Schumann now setting things up. Jackson in a little bit of trouble. Schumann going straight to work here. Trying to take the back of Jay Jackson. Jackson rolling around here, doing a good job thus far, staying fluid, avoiding major damage. Rolling over here. Trying to pull off the armbar. Jay Jackson sort of in an arm wrestling match here as Frank Schumann tries to soften him up, trying to take that left arm, and Jackson fighting for it. Jackson may get caught up here in a triangle attempt as well, but he's getting that arm. Oh man, Jackson hanging on. Schumann showing some good ground skills here. Man, rolling just around, man. Sort of in a crucifix position here. Jay Jackson looking to spin out, but man, Schumann's just on him. Schumann looking to unload some major shots here. Jackson just continues to go through the scramble. This has been an ongoing battle, but to Jay Jackson's credit, man, he's been able to, not take any severe damage at all. He's just continuing to stay fluid in this fight. But Schumann is just continuing to smother Jackson at this point. And things start to get a little bit dangerous here. Trying to pull the armbar once again. Jackson holding on. Trying to keep it, oh, there we go, that's it. Wonderful job done by Frank Schumann and a huge win. Let's take a look at the replay here. Right here, it was just a scramble from the beginning. Schumann just continuing to take Jay Jackson. Jay Jackson left in a situation of trying to defend every submission attempt by Schumann, which leaves the person guessing constantly because Schumann's just going from one transition to the other, from armbar to triangle, from armbar to triangle, and man, it just kept going back and forth earlier in the round. And right here, this is where he really sets things up. Just doesn't let go. Persistence, holds on to that arm, and that is it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 2 minutes and 57 seconds of round number one. Your winner by tap out from an arm bar, the Nightmare, Frank Schumann. Here is Isaiah Pitbull Pitts.
Isaiah Pitts, a veteran here at King of the Cage. It's good to see him back as he gets set to take on Jay Ellis. Jay Ellis, man, over 50 fights in his career, if not more. Isaiah Pitts brings the same amount of experience as well. But make no mistake, Isaiah Pitts, he is a very, very dangerous fighter.
Pitts is a devastating stand-up fighter. He adopts a brawler style and poses a huge knockout threat to every opponent he encounters. His opponent is really going to have to utilize good footwork and good head movement if he hopes to defend against the likes of Pitts. His opponent, however, Jay Ellis, adopts a more diverse style of technique He's much more comfortable on the ground, and in fact, he likes to take it there, but that does not discredit his stand-up game at all.
Yeah, Isaiah Pitts is a King of the Cage veteran. He's fought here many times. He's also fought at our other event that we had here in the state of Wisconsin many times as well. So it's good to see Isaiah Pitts continuing to fight, also training fighters as well, as he takes the final moments before he steps into the cage. Isaiah Pitts, King of the Cage veteran, makes his return here tonight. And of course, we are just about set for this matchup.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the magnificent Menominee Casino Resort, Keshena, Wisconsin, King of the Cage and General Tire present our co-featured bout of the evening. It is sanctioned by the Menominee Tribe Chairwoman Joan Delabrew. It's in conjunction with King of the Cage Incorporated, President and Founder Terry Trebilcock Jr., matchmakers Tom Vaughn and Mike Camp, promoter Jeff Mahalik. The three judges scoring this bout will be Larry Struck, Eddie Murphy, and Brian Pesh. After the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, Adrian Serrano. Introducing first, the Lucas Oil Blue Corner. Standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, official weight an even 180 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, presenting the silent assassin, Jay Ellis. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 6 feet tall, official weight 179.2 pounds. He represents Rising Sun MMA. Record, 7 victories, 2 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from Zion, Illinois, presenting Isaiah Pitbull Pitts.
Isaiah Pitts set to take on Jay Ellis. Jay Ellis with several fights in his career, as well as Isaiah Pitts. Jay Ellis known for his experience, obviously, in the cage. Some of his victories have included submissions and knockouts, but he's a well-rounded fighter. But make no mistake, Isaiah Pitts is a well-rounded fighter himself, literally able to take the fight wherever it has to go. So right now, it's a battle of the veterans. And Isaiah Pitts continuing to fight off Ellis. Ellis is just continuing to be persistent here. Look at this. Ellis just comes to play and doing a wonderful job. Ellis, man, this is a very aggressive Ellis that I've not seen before. Things have changed a bit here. Looking for that single leg. I like the fact that Ellis is mixing it up. A lot of the times when he gets in the cage, you'll see that he'll throw some shots, you know what I mean, and he takes a shot and then he gets hurt early in the round, but he is really doing a good job to confuse Isaiah Pitts, and that just says a lot about Jay Ellis with the experience that Isaiah Pitts brings to the cage. Jay Ellis also has some nice victories over guys like Danny Black, a very well-experienced fighter out there in the state of Iowa. But right now, Jay Ellis getting crafty here. Looking for that outside leg trip. Now going to hang on a bit here. Isaiah Pitts may be in a world of trouble here. Oh, man. Oh, that's it. Ellis with the victory. Wow. That is a huge win for Jay Ellis tonight. Let's take a look at the replay. Right here, just comes in, swinging for the fences. Isaiah Pitts gets out of harm's way here, and Ellis is just swarming him with punches, man, tonight. And I gotta say, this is a different type of Jay Ellis that I've seen him get in the cage. I've seen many of his fights, and man, he's probably gone to a new school, training elsewhere, because man, this is a totally different Ellis that I've witnessed in the past.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 1 minute and 50 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by tap out via arm triangle. assassin, Jay Ellis. Here is Tyree Milsap.
Tyree the Panda Milsap now making his way to the cage, and what an entrance at that. But don't let the Panda head fool you. Tyree Milsap is packing heavy artillery in the form of flying fists. Known for his stand-up fighting, Tyree Milsap is huge with his knockout capabilities and is willing to take on any fighter. His opponent is going to have to stay agile and work around his power, because if he gets caught by one of those punches, it could be the end of the fight. Despite his height disadvantage, he still poses a huge threat to any opponent that is put in front of him.
Tyree Wilson is a very, very tough fighter, but this is going to be a very tough fight as he takes on the likes of Chad Johnson. Chad Johnson is extremely powerful. He's going to probably more than likely hover Tyree. The only thing I can guess is throw some heavy hands with Chad. We haven't really seen it have to go that route, because Chad kind of like takes his opponents down and just kind of pummels them to a victory. So Tyree may have a shot. He may have that puncher's chance against someone like Chad Johnson, but until he gets in there, we will not know. And I'm pretty excited to see how this is all going to pan out. All I got to say is tonight they are taking their time with fighters getting into the cage. So I want you to know, the viewers at home, that we're right there with you. This is just taking way too long. Hopefully Tyree will be able to get in there soon. Here we go.
Here is Chad Big Rig Johnson.
Yeah, Chad Johnson is a very tough individual. He comes out of the state of Wisconsin. He is a big star out here. He's on the rise. And this is the type of guy that you can look to the future. I know Tony Lopez is not going to want to hear this, but man, you're looking at a future heavyweight champion right there in Chad Johnson. And like I said, Chad Johnson is taking out the likes of many opponents. He's on a good strike. He's on a good streak right now. So this fight tonight is going to take him in those steps to possibly be in title contention in the near future. Tonight's event being brought to you in part by General Tire. Anywhere is possible. And of course, Lucas Oil. Made in America, sold to the world. We're here once again at Menominee Casino in the state of Wisconsin for another night of mixed martial arts action. And man, what a night of MMA has it been thus far. Once again, you can find us online. You can log on to Facebook, social media, and more. Find us on Twitter as well. Find King of the Cage for live stream interviews and more. We are just about set for this matchup.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the marvelous and magnificent Menominee Casino Resort, Keshena, Wisconsin, King of the Cage and General Tire present our anticipated main event of the evening. It is sanctioned by the Menominee Tribe, Chairwoman Joan Delabrew. It's in conjunction with King of the Cage Incorporated, President and Founder Terry Trevilcock Jr., matchmakers Mike Camp and Tom Vaughn, promoter Jeff Mahalik, timekeeper at the bell, Brittany Yagoda. The three judges scoring this bout will be Eddie Murphy, Brian Pesh, and Larry Struck. After the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, Adrian Serrano. And now, for all the fight fans in attendance here in the Great Badger State and the millions watching around the world, Wisconsin, let's hear it. This is our main event of the evening. 3 rounds of MMA in the heavyweight division. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, official weight 234.3 pounds. He represents Henry MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from Creston, Iowa, presenting Tyree the Panda Milsap. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 6 feet 2 inches tall. Official weight an even 130 pounds. He represents Oconto Falls MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the pride of Marinette, Wisconsin, Chad Big Rig Johnson. Once again, a referee for our main event, Adrian Serrano, 3 rounds scheduled.
Okay, we're on the rules of the rules meeting. Any questions? Any questions? Okay, 3 5-minute rounds. Leave it on the cage, guys.
And here we go, round 1. Chad Johnson set to take on Tyree Milsap. And man, just drops him immediately in a world of trouble is Tyree. Tyree coming in, trying to sustain the situation, but man, Chad Johnson lifts him up and gives him a big body slam to the mat there. But trying to work that high guard is Millsap. Trying to utilize that jiu-jitsu here. Chad Johnson brings him back up and just slams him to the ground. Look at that strength. This is what I'm talking about. You're looking at a future legend possibly here. Chad Johnson has literally shown the skills and that he has the skills and what it takes to possibly become a future champion here at King of the Cage. One of his coaches, Vicky Richards, who continues to look throughout his training, whether it be in personal life and whatnot. You know, man, they do so much for their fighters. I mean, it's like a family down there. And you'll see that a lot in MMA, you know, guys that all live together. It's kind of like a big family because they're all like into it for the same reasons. You know, you've got managers and of course it makes it easier too, you know, when you're training your fighter. You know what they're eating at all times. You know what's in the fridge. You know how to diet them. So, you know, it's a great relationship they have. Tyree has just taken some serious damage. This is close to being stopped. Because, man, I don't think Chad Johnson is going to give up this position. And I think it's going to be very difficult for Tyree to get him off his back. Because now he's delivering some nasty elbows to the ribs. Tyree is in serious trouble here. Here we go. Man, nasty shots. Oh, I think that's it. They got to call it. Yeah, Chad Johnson. Nice victory over Tyree Milsap. Yeah, let's take a look at the replay here. Just comes in and throws Tyree down. Take a look here. Comes in, a nice shot, drops Tyree. They end up back on the feet. Some nice shots, some nice exchanges. Chad Johnson picks him up and just throws him into the canvas. And then we have another, slam here too, where he just picked him up earlier in the round and just literally threw him. Tyree taking the damage here. This is the final moments of the fight. Johnson just goes to town underneath, takes him to the chin, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, Adrian Serrano, has seen enough, steps in, calls a halt to this bout due to strikes. The official time, 2 minutes and 2 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by TKO, winning his first professional bout, Chad Big Rig Johnson. I am with Big Rig Chad Johnson, who wins his professional debut here in his home state of Wisconsin. You look terrific tonight. You dismantled a panda in the process. How do you feel about your performance? Obviously, you're excited about the first win as a professional.
Yeah, man, I was really excited. I just came out and they performed. Gave the crowd a good show.
That you did. You're 1-0 as a pro now. Where do you go now with King of the Cage? What's next for you?
Bring on the next one.
There you go. Anybody you want to thank? I know Kanto Falls MMA got you awfully prepared wonderfully for this event.
All my fans, everyone that comes out, all my sponsors, thank you so much for coming out and supporting me. Thank you.
Okay, Big Rig Chad Johnson wins his professional debut. I'm going to send it back to cage side of Stephen.
Thank you, Dean Stone. Until next time, we'll see you here back at King of the Cage. Thanks for joining us, as always.